In the vast, untamed corners of our planet, survival is not merely a daily routine. It is a relentless, unceasing war governed by instinct, power, and often astonishing intelligence. Here, in nature's raw arena, every dawn brings forth a fresh test of strength, of instinct refined over millennia, of cunning honed by the ever-present shadow of mortality. These are the real-life gladiator battles of the natural world, dramas of life and death played out far from human eyes, yet now brought into startling focus by the patient lens of the camera. We journey from the sun-scorched savannas to the abyssal depths of the ocean, from the dense emerald jungles to the stark windswept deserts, to witness these primal conflicts. Cameras ingeniously hidden amongst the foliage, soaring silently above the vast landscapes, or held with unwavering hands by intrepid filmmakers, have captured moments that seem torn from the pages of a prehistoric epic. These are not staged performances, they are animal battles so fierce, so strategically complex, and so emotionally charged that they blur the very line between the wild and the theatrical. We are not merely observing, we are bearing witness to real-time life and death encounters where the strongest, the swiftest, or indeed the most intelligent prevail. The fate of both predator and prey can pivot in a single heart-stopping instant. Nature's battlefield knows no referees, no rules of engagement save one survive. It is a realm where raw, primal energy surges through fang and claw, through tensed muscle and desperate flight. Join us as we delve into some of the most incredible animal confrontations ever committed to film. Each extraordinary sequence revealing the astonishing, often brutal reality of wildlife warfare. These are the stories of existence, written in the language of survival, in the untamed heart of our world. Here, on the golden grasslands of Africa, where the acacia trees cast long, skeletal shadows in the dwindling light, a drama of immense power is about to unfold. The air itself seems to crackle with a palpable tension. A pride of lions, the undisputed monarchs of this domain, has singled out their quarry, a lone Cape buffalo. They move with a fluid, practiced elegance, sleek bodies low to the ground, each step measured, each glance a calculation. They are a cohesive unit, their strategy honed by countless hunts, knowing that a single misstep, a moment of hesitation, could turn this deadly pursuit into a disastrous confrontation for them. But this is no ordinary prey. The Cape buffalo, a veritable behemoth of muscle and unyielding belligerence, stands its ground. It is a creature sculpted by the harsh realities of this land. Possessing a formidable arsenal of thick hide and lethally curved horns, it watches the silent, circling predators, its eyes burning with a primal fury, fully aware of the peril it faces, yet seemingly unbowed. This is not merely a herbivore cornered, it is a powerhouse of contained rage, a titan capable of explosive, devastating counterattacks. The lions know the risks. A buffalo's charge can be fatal. The standoff stretches, a silent war of nerves played out under the vast African sky. Then, with a sudden, electrifying burst of speed, one of the younger lionesses lunges. It is a gamble, an attempt to unbalance the giant, but the buffalo is ready. With a speed that belies its immense bulk, it counters, its massive head swinging in a terrifying arc. The lioness is caught, not by the horns directly, but by the sheer concussive force, and is flung several feet into the air, a tawny blur against the setting sun, landing heavily in the dust. The impact is brutal, a stark illustration of the power the lions are attempting to overcome. Dust billows, kicked up by pounding hooves and scrambling paws. The injured lioness struggles to regain her footing, her pride momentarily disarrayed by the ferocity of the defense. The buffalo, emboldened, presses its advantage, snorting its defiance. For a moment it seems the hunters might become the hunted, or at least be forced to reconsider their perilous endeavor against such a formidable and enraged adversary. And then, in a truly astonishing turn of events, the dynamic of the encounter shifts dramatically. From the periphery, a dark tide begins to move. The buffalo's herd, alerted by the commotion, or perhaps by some unseen signal, thunders onto the scene. It is a wave of horned fury, a collective force charging in to defend their beleaguered comrade. The ground trembles beneath their unified advance, a display of solidarity rarely witnessed with such impact. The lions, seasoned hunters though they are visibly taken aback by this sudden, overwhelming reinforcement. Their carefully constructed strategy shatters in an instant. Faced with not one, but a phalanx of enraged buffalo, their predatory focus turns to self-preservation. They scatter, abandoning their hunt, melting back into the long grasses from whence they came, their regal composure momentarily lost in a desperate retreat. The lone buffalo is now surrounded by its kin, safe. This extraordinary encounter, captured in stunning high definition from multiple vantage points, serves as a visceral and humbling reminder. It speaks of the incredible strength of unity within the natural world and the unyielding wrath of a cornered giant. Even the kings of the savannah, the apex predators, must pay heed to the collective power of their prey and understand that in this raw arena, victory is never guaranteed, and survival often depends on more than just individual prowess. Far from the sun-drenched plains, we ascend to the rarefied air of the rugged, formidable mountain ranges of Central Asia. Here, amidst sheer cliffs and precipitous drops, where the wind howls an ancient lament, another kind of battle, a testament to aerial mastery and chilling strategy, unfolds. Our protagonist is the golden eagle, a magnificent raptor, its wings spanning an impressive breadth, its eyes possessing a gaze of laser-like focus, capable of discerning the slightest movement from astonishing heights. It soars with effortless grace, a monarch of the desolate peaks. Its prey, the mountain goat, is no less adapted to this harsh vertical world. These creatures navigate the treacherous ledges and near vertical rock faces with a precarious, almost balletic grace, their hooves uniquely designed for purchase on the unforgiving stone. They are masters of their domain, seemingly secure in these high-altitude fortresses, far from the reach of terrestrial predators. Yet danger can arrive from an unexpected quarter. From the vast open sky above, the golden eagle circles a patient hunter riding the thermal currents. It is not merely looking for an opportunity, it is calculating, assessing, waiting for the precise moment. Then, with a suddenness that defies belief, it transforms from a serene glider into a feathered missile. It dives, wings tucked, plummeting towards the cliff face with blinding speed. Its talons are outstretched, but not, as one might expect, to grasp and kill in the conventional sense. This is a far more insidious, more intelligent form of attack. The eagle strikes the unsuspecting mountain goat not once, but twice in rapid succession. These are not killing blows, but powerful, targeted shoves. The impacts are jarring, designed to do one thing: to break the goat's delicate balance on the narrow ledge. The goat, caught completely unawares by this aerial assault, scrabbles desperately for purchase, its hooves skittering on the loose scree. But the eagle's intervention is decisive. Robbed of its footing, the goat tumbles, a tragic, silent fall down the sheer cliff face. This is no ordinary kill. It is strategy in its most terrifying and efficient form. Here, gravity itself becomes the eagle's most lethal weapon, a silent, impartial executioner. The eagle has learned to harness the very environment to its advantage, turning the goat's cliffside sanctuary into a death trap. There's a chilling brilliance to this method, a testament to the problem-solving capabilities that evolution can bestow. The eagle will later descend to claim its prize from the rocks below, a meal earned through patience and a profound understanding of physics. The dedicated film crew who captured this astonishing sequence endured weeks of waiting, braving harsh conditions, their patience rewarded with this rare and brutal glimpse into the eagle's hunting prowess. The footage, stark and unflinching, showcases the sheer brutality, yes, but also the refined intelligence of aerial hunting. It is a world where timing, precision, and an almost cognitive approach to predation elevate the golden eagle to a true master of death from above, a feathered strategist ruling the mountain peaks. This remarkable display underscores the diversity of predatory techniques found in nature. It is a stark reminder that survival is not always about brute strength or overwhelming numbers. Sometimes it is about a unique adaptation, a moment of insight, a clever manipulation of the environment itself. The golden eagle, in its mountainous realm, exemplifies this principle with chilling, awe-inspiring clarity, a hunter that uses the landscape itself as an accomplice in its deadly craft. We now descend from the windswept peaks into the silent, cerulean world beneath the ocean's surface. Here, in the vibrant, reef-filled waters off the coast of Western Australia, a different kind of predator, a master of disguise and ambush, lies in patient wait. This is the realm of the octopus, an invertebrate of astonishing intelligence and metamorphic capabilities. It is perfectly camouflaged, its skin mirroring the texture and color of the surrounding seafloor, rendering it virtually invisible to the untrained eye. A small reef shark, a predator in its own right, glides gracefully by, its sleek form a silhouette against the sun-dappled water. It moves with the confidence of an animal that is usually the hunter, not the hunted, oblivious to the imminent danger lurking just inches away. Concealed beneath a veneer of rock and coral, the octopus remains utterly still, a coiled spring of potential energy, its large, intelligent eyes tracking the shark's every movement. Then in a heartbeat, the scene explodes with motion. The octopus, abandoning its flawless camouflage, erupts from its hiding place. It is a blur of sinuous arms, a sudden shocking apparition. 8 powerful, sucker-laden tentacles unfurl and envelop the shark, pulling it downwards into a suffocating, inescapable death grip. The speed and ferocity of the attack are breathtaking, a complete subversion of the expected roles in this underwater theatre. Divers filming nearby can scarcely believe what they are witnessing. This is nature turned on its head, a cephalopod, usually considered prey for larger marine creatures, actively hunting and subduing a shark. The shark, though small, is a formidable creature, armed with rows of sharp teeth and powerful musculature. It thrashes violently, twisting and turning in a desperate attempt to break free from the octopus's relentless embrace, its lithe body contorting in the struggle. But the octopus is relentless. Its grip is immensely powerful, each arm acting independently yet in concert, tightening its hold, restricting the shark's ability to breathe by preventing water from flowing over its gills. There's a silent, desperate struggle in the clear water, the bright colors of the reef a stark backdrop to this life and death encounter. Slowly, inexorably, the shark's struggles begin to weaken. The octopus, a creature of immense strength and surprising intelligence, maintains its iron grip. This shocking reversal of roles, captured with astonishing underwater clarity, is a testament to the octopus's remarkable predatory adaptations. Here, stealth, patience, and the incredible utility of its 8 arms triumph over the shark's conventional weapons of teeth and speed. It is a powerful reminder that in the diverse ecosystems of our oceans, the lines between predator and prey can be surprisingly fluid, and assumptions are often overturned by astonishing behavior. The ocean is indeed full of predators, a complex web of hunters and hunted. But as this extraordinary encounter demonstrates, not all of them conform to our preconceived notions. The octopus, with its alien intelligence and its mastery of its environment, stands as a profound example of an animal that can, quite literally, turn the tables on its would-be aggressors, proving that in the fight for survival, brains and adaptability can be just as potent as brawn. We journey now to the parched, sun-scorched grasslands of India, a land of ancient myths and legendary creatures. Here, under a relentless sun, a rivalry as old as time itself is about to play out. It is a confrontation between 2 iconic adversaries, their names synonymous with mortal combat, the cobra and the mongoose. The cobra, a serpent revered and feared in equal measure, rises from the dry earth, its body swaying with hypnotic grace, its hood flared wide in a classic posture of intimidation, a clear warning of the danger it possesses. Its fangs, capable of delivering a potent neurotoxic venom, glint in the harsh sunlight. This is a creature that can kill with a single, precise strike. Facing this formidable reptile is the mongoose, a creature seemingly small and unassuming by comparison. Yet it stands its ground, undaunted. Its eyes are locked onto the serpent, its sleek, muscular body coiled and ready, a picture of focused intensity. There is no fear in its stance, only a steely resolve, born of generations of this ancestral conflict. What follows is an astonishing display of speed, agility, and nerve, a blur of movement almost too fast for the human eye to follow. The cobra strikes, its head darting forward with lightning precision, aiming to inject its lethal venom. But the mongoose, with its lightning-fast reflexes and incredible suppleness, twists and dodges, evading the deadly fangs by mere millimeters. It is a breathtaking dance of death, each movement critical, each feint and parry a matter of life or death. The mongoose doesn't just defend, it launches its own series of counterattacks. It darts in and out, a furry brown streak, attempting to find an opening to land a decisive bite. Its strategy is one of attrition and exploiting the slightest error from the snake. For minutes that stretch into an eternity, the two adversaries are locked in this deadly ballet, the tension almost unbearable. The cobra strikes repeatedly, its frustration growing, while the mongoose, seemingly tireless, continues its agile evasions and quick snaps. The mongoose possesses a remarkable resistance to cobra venom, a biological advantage that, while not granting complete immunity, certainly tips the scales in these encounters. This, coupled with its incredible speed and thick fur, which can offer some protection from glancing bites, makes it a uniquely equipped foe for the venomous snake. It is a battle not just of physical attributes, but of instinct and specialized adaptation, honed over countless generations of this life and death struggle. Then, the critical moment arrives. After a particularly aggressive strike from the cobra, the mongoose executes a final, perfect dodge. Seizing the fleeting opportunity, it leaps forward with incredible speed, its jaws finding their mark, snapping shut with vice-like pressure on the back of the cobra's head, near the vulnerable spine. The snake thrashes, but the mongoose's grip is unyielding. The battle, so dynamic and furiously paced, reaches its swift and brutal conclusion. This timeless showdown, captured by filmmakers using incredible slow-motion technology, allows us to appreciate the nuances of this lightning-fast encounter. It is a profound reminder that in nature's arena, courage, incredible speed, and sheer unadulterated nerve can indeed triumph over even the most potent chemical weaponry. The mongoose, small yet fearless, demonstrates that even when the odds seem impossibly stacked, specialized adaptations and unwavering determination can secure survival. Our journey now takes us deep into the lush, verdant wetlands of Brazil's Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland area, a realm teeming with an extraordinary diversity of life. Here, another apex predator, a master of stealth and power, silently approaches its unsuspecting prey. This is the domain of the jaguar, the largest cat in the Americas, a creature of immense strength and surprising adaptability. Unlike most of its feline relatives, the jaguar is as comfortable and formidable in water as it is on land. Moving with a ghost-like quietness that belies its substantial size, a magnificent male jaguar slips effortlessly into the murky river water. Its beautifully spotted coat provides excellent camouflage amidst the dappled sunlight and dense vegetation lining the banks. Its powerful gaze is fixed, unwavering, on a basking caiman, a formidable crocodilian resting on a nearby sandbank. The caiman, itself a deadly predator equipped with powerful jaws and armored skin, seems utterly oblivious to the approaching danger, luxuriating in the warmth of the tropical sun. The jaguar swims with powerful, silent strokes, its head barely breaking the surface, creating minimal ripples. It uses the river's current and the submerged vegetation to conceal its approach, demonstrating an incredible understanding of its aquatic environment. This is not a reckless charge, but a carefully calculated stalk, each movement precise and deliberate. The tension builds with every inch the jaguar gains on its unsuspecting target. The air is thick with the silent hum of the wetlands, a deceptive peace before the storm. Then, in one explosive, breathtaking moment, the jaguar erupts from the water. It launches itself from the river with astonishing power and agility, covering the remaining distance to the caiman in a fraction of a second. Before the reptile can react, before it can even register the imminent threat, the jaguar is upon it. Its jaws, possessing one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom relative to its size, lock onto the back of the caiman's skull. The force of the bite is precise, surgical, and instantly fatal. The jaguar targets the vulnerable area behind the caiman's armored head, a technique specialized for dispatching such well-defended prey. There is a brief, violent thrash from the caiman, but the jaguar's grip is absolute, its technique perfected. The struggle is surprisingly short, a testament to the jaguar's overwhelming power and killing efficiency. The king of the Pantanal has claimed its prize. What makes the footage of this encounter so utterly breathtaking is not merely the raw power of the kill, but the sheer audacity and strategic brilliance displayed by the jaguar. It is a demonstration of a predator that has truly mastered its complex environment. The jungle's top carnivore didn't just ambush its prey, it out-thought it, using the water as its ally, turning the caiman's own habitat against it. This is intelligence in action, a lethal combination of brawn and brain. In the tangled, competitive wilds of the Amazon basin and its surrounding wetlands, such strategic prowess often marks the crucial difference between the survivor and the slain. The jaguar, with its amphibious capabilities and its specialized killing technique, stands as a supreme example of evolutionary success, a perfectly adapted predator reigning supreme in one of the planet's most diverse and challenging ecosystems. We return to the heart of Africa, to a seemingly tranquil watering hole shimmering under the midday sun. But this placid scene is about to erupt into a chaotic battle of true titans. A group of Nile crocodiles, ancient predators that have patrolled these waters for millennia, has identified a moment of opportunity. A young hippopotamus calf, curious and perhaps a little careless, has strayed a short distance from the protective bulk of its mother and the main herd. The crocodiles, masters of the ambush, close in with terrifying speed. They are sleek, silent torpedoes in the shallow water, their eyes just above the surface, fixed on their vulnerable target. They strike with a sudden, violent eruption of water and snapping jaws. Teeth, designed for gripping and tearing, find their mark on the struggling calf. The water churns, stained by the struggle, the calf's distressed cries piercing the air. For a moment it seems its fate is sealed. But then an earth-shaking roar erupts from the shallows, a sound that reverberates through the very ground. The adult hippos, alerted by the commotion and the calf's cries, react with astonishing speed and unified fury. These are not the placid, slow-moving herbivores they often appear to be. When provoked, particularly when their young are threatened, hippos are among the most aggressive and dangerous animals in Africa. Their massive jaws, capable of opening to an incredible 150 degrees, are armed with enormous tusk-like incisors and canines. A wave of behemoths charges into the fray. Their immense bodies, weighing several tons each, plough through the water, transforming the watering hole into a maelstrom of chaotic energy. Their fury is unleashed, a terrifying spectacle of parental protection and raw power. In a chaotic surge of muscle and unstoppable momentum, they batter the attacking crocodiles, their massive heads used as battering rams, their wide-open jaws snapping with colossal force. The crocodiles, formidable predators in their own right, are utterly overwhelmed. They are tossed into the air like rag dolls, their armored bodies no match for the sheer brute force of the enraged hippos. Some are trampled beneath the hippos' immense weight, others are crushed in their cavernous mouths. The scene, captured with breathtaking clarity by a drone hovering above, is one of pure, unadulterated chaos. Splashes of water and mud, the desperate thrashing of crocodiles, the guttural roars of the hippos, the visceral clash of scale and thick skin. This is not merely a defensive maneuver, it is an act of utter domination. The hippos are relentless, driving the surviving crocodiles from the watering hole, ensuring the safety of the calf and reasserting their dominance over this vital resource. It is a brutal, violent, yet profoundly moving display of the power of family bonds and the unyielding protective instincts that drive so much of animal behavior. The crocodiles, usually feared, learn a harsh lesson. In this particular corner of the animal kingdom, even the most ancient and feared reptiles must bow to the collective force of outraged hippopotami. This dramatic confrontation serves as a powerful reminder that the label herbivore does not equate to harmless. The raw, unyielding power of a protective hippo herd is a force of nature that commands respect, a vivid illustration of the lengths to which animals will go to protect their own. And finally, our journey takes us to the snowy, silent forests of Yellowstone National Park in North America, a wilderness transformed by the harsh beauty of winter. Here, a different kind of standoff unfolds, one that pits the solitary might of one formidable creature against the cooperative cunning of a group. A grizzly bear, a towering icon of the American wilderness, guards a fresh kill. Perhaps an elk succumbed to the rigors of winter. Its massive frame, a fortress of muscle and thick fur, exudes an aura of undeniable menace. The grizzly is solitary, accustomed to relying on its own immense strength to defend its resources. The carcass represents vital calories in this lean season, and the bear is not inclined to share. But it is not alone for long. From the ghostly quiet of the snow-laden trees, a pack of wolves emerges. Their eyes, keen and intelligent, gleam with hunger and a shared purpose. They are the embodiment of cooperative hunting, their strength lying not in individual might, but in their numbers and their intricate social strategy. They do not rush in recklessly. That would be suicidal against such a powerful adversary. Instead, they begin a patient, calculated siege. They circle the bear and its prize, a fluid, ever-shifting ring of grey shadows against the white snow. They harass, they test, they probe for any sign of weakness, any lapse in the bear's vigilance. It is a psychological battle as much as a physical one, a war of attrition played out in the biting cold. The grizzly growls, a deep, resonant sound that echoes through the frozen forest. It swipes with its enormous, clawed paws, sending plumes of snow flying, a clear demonstration of its formidable power. But the wolves are masters of hit-and-run tactics. They dart in, nipping at the bear's flanks or hindquarters, then vanish with quicksilver speed before the bear can retaliate effectively. Each small attack is designed to annoy, to distract, to wear down the larger animal's stamina and patience. Hours pass in this tense, frozen drama. The tension is palpable, a silent conversation of threat and counter-threat. The bear, though immensely powerful, cannot be everywhere at once. The constant harassment from multiple directions begins to take its toll. It becomes agitated, its movements perhaps a little slower, its defensive lunges less frequent as fatigue sets in. The wolves, however, seem tireless, their pack coordination allowing individuals to rest while others maintain the pressure. Finally, after a long and arduous standoff, the wolves' persistence and strategy begin to pay dividends. The grizzly, perhaps tired, frustrated, or simply deciding that the cost of defending the entire carcass is too high, makes a subtle retreat. It moves just far enough away from the kill, still watchful, still capable of defending a portion, but conceding a share to its tenacious adversaries. The wolves, quick to seize the opportunity, move in to claim their hard-won portion of the prize. This extraordinary battle of wills, more a prolonged psychological chess match than a bloody brawl, was captured by a strategically placed hidden trail camera. The footage reveals not just a clash of two iconic species, but something far more profound. A testament to the power of persistence, the strength of unity, and the ultimate triumph of intelligent strategy over sheer brute force. In the unforgiving wilderness of Yellowstone, survival often demands more than just brawn. It demands cooperation and an unyielding spirit. Each of these extraordinary confrontations, these raw and unfiltered moments from the natural world, is far more than just a fleeting fight. Each is a profound story of survival, a testament to the power of adaptation, and a glimpse into the brutal yet undeniably captivating beauty of life in the wild. These are the chronicles of existence, played out daily across every conceivable habitat on our planet, driven by the fundamental imperative to live, to reproduce, to endure. The strategies are diverse, the outcomes often unpredictable, but the underlying theme remains constant, the eternal struggle for life. These precious moments, captured through the patient lens of dedicated photographers and the unblinking eyes of hidden cameras, serve as a powerful reminder. They show us that the natural world is an immense and intricate stage, where the most dramatic, the most intense conflicts unfold without scripts, without directors, guided only by the ancient rhythms of instinct and necessity. In nature's grand theatre, the only inviolable rule is that of survival, and the results, as we have seen, are both terrifying in their intensity and awe-inspiring in their complexity. The raw power, the intricate strategies, and the sheer will to live displayed by these creatures are a source of endless wonder. If these glimpses into nature's arena have moved you, if they have deepened your appreciation for the wild world and its inhabitants, I invite you to continue this journey of discovery with us. Please consider subscribing to Madney Traders and share these remarkable stories with others, so that more may come to understand and marvel at the planet we share.